Hi guys, this is Curtis, a Pure Smoker. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to clean the mechanical switches in your Prodigy V1, V2, and the Protege V1. Now if you have the tact switches for these devices, which have the resistor or unresisted soldered tact switches, this video is not for you. Set those to the side and be done with it. Now, first things first, remove your switch from the device. Once you have it out, take it apart, set that to the side, take your button housing, set it down. I like to put the spring in there to keep it from getting lost. And you want to remove this contact ring from the button. Slide it off there. That may be a little bit harder for you or easy depending on your device. The first thing you want to do is clean this. So you take it, rub it on some sandpaper, get all that black corrosion off, all that gunk. Make it nice and shiny. Then take a little bit of Noalox antioxidant joint compound, which can be found at your local hardware store or Amazon.com if you don't have it there, and just put a little bit on your finger. If you don't want to get your hands dirty, you can use a Q-tip, but I like getting dirty, so I'll just put it in between the fingers there and just coat it. Make sure it gets all over it. You can put it on both sides, even though you're only using one side. Put it on the outside, just cover it. Then, once you have it completely covered, put it back on your button, like so. Slide it down. You can set that to the side. Now, then you're going to want to remove these two contact posts from the switch housing. It may or may not be as easy as just taking a screwdriver and pressing them in. You might have to use a little bit more force. You don't want to tear it up, but basically what you want to do is get them out, take them, and if there's any corrosion on them, which will most likely be on the disc as well. If it's on the disc, it's going to be on the posts. Take the post, take your sandpaper, and rub it off. Make sure it's completely clean. You don't want to see any black corrosion on there whatsoever. You're going to want to do this to both discs. See, you can see there's a little bit of corrosion on there. Or dust, plastic or something. Make sure everything is shiny and spotless. And once again, a little bit of Noalox on the fingers. And just coat it. You can coat the tops of the posts, front, back, all around. Can't use it too much of this stuff. Alright, so now we have all of the contacts coated with Noalox. You're going to put them back into your switch housing. Alright, once you have those back in, put your spring back inside your button. Button goes back inside the button housing. And replace it back together. Then you're just ready to go back inside the device. Slide it in. Reattach your adapter and you're ready to go. You can also put some Noalox around the threads It'll keep them from cross-threading or gunking up. It's always a good idea. You can do this like once a week, maybe not even that often unless you're experiencing a drop-off in performance. After you've done it once, before you go back to clean it again, you might take some denatured alcohol or supper peel alcohol and give the tube a good rub down, get all the gunk out of the threads, and do all that, and then go through this process of applying the Noah locks. And once you're done with that, everything should be good to go. So that's how you clean the Prodigy V1, V2, and the Protege V1 switches. Thanks for watching, guys.